Hello, hello, hello. We're back. It's been a hot minute, approximately a week since I was last here, and I do recall us making a wee bit of progress. Not too much, obviously, but progress is being made little by little, and that's all that matters. First, I think we need to dally over here real quick. I don't really want any of these, honestly. Alright, we're going to dally over here real quick and just pick up some carrots. Because it seems that we only have 18 left. So let's do that first and foremost. And then once we have picked up the carrots, you guessed it. I don't know what we're going to do today, actually. Part of me wants to do something other than digging. However, if I were to dig, there's a much greater chance of us getting this done. So, I feel like I just need to suck it up, buttercup, and just dig. Like, dig so frickin' hard. Dig a big hole. Maybe we try to do a house at some point. We got some road that we can do. We just need a little bit more copper. Yeah. All right. So plan is as follows for today then. I think first and foremost, we're going to dig out at least 2 layers in here. Because if I dig 2 layers, I feel like I'll be making a little bit of progress, and then we can move on with our day. Hold on. That is a little on the loud side for me. Personally, there we go. Always a great listen, honestly. This is the Heartbound OST, their official soundtrack, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, it is really good. Like, it's really good, and it actually has validity. It's all made in-house, and Pirate Software is generous enough that if you purchase his OST, you can basically stream it, record it, do anything you want with it, as long as it is not just the music. So, huge thank you to him, because I like having a catalog of 100+ songs to listen to, and I don't usually like the same thing over and over, so I like to have some optionality on what we can do. That's kind of how we go with it, right? Should we do 2 layers at the same time, I wonder? Or should we just stick with the 1? Let's do 2 at the same time. That'll save us a little bit of time. I think... Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that'll save us a little bit of time, hopefully. Get rid of this freaking lava. Let's eat some freaking food so that we don't die a horrible death. Why does my mouse feel so weird? Mouse, why? Hello? Something feels weird. I can't explain it. Something feels hella weird right now, though, with the mouse. I'm not vibing with it. It just is, it's off. I can't tell exactly why. Like, it feels to move like normal, but it's, I don't know. There's something different and weird happening here. I don't particularly enjoy that, you know? In other news, I think we're going to make a return to the State of the Nipples. For those of you who are new and have not been around a long time, I write in a satirical fashion something that quote-unquote angers me. And usually I make a big ordeal about it, and I go off on a tangent, and I cuss a lot. It's meant to be satirical. but the whole thing is very funny for me to write, and it's been a minute since I have actually written one. So maybe, just maybe, we'll do that. And then we will do like a little episode, or try to like, you know, make a little animation or something, and we'll showcase that. It is very hard to read though, because it is a lot of swearing, a lot of cursing, and I have no issue with that, you know me. But it is just tricky for me to like read those and be angry. So I'll probably have to just try and do it in a nice platonic voice, just kind of like nonchalantly doing it. I don't know. Something like that. It could be in our near future though. I've been feeling one for a minute, and I already have an idea as to what that could be on. So maybe we'll do that. Be a lot of fun. But it definitely is written in a way that's supposed to make people mad at me, for the heads up. That is exactly of its intended purpose. It is designed to make people angry, to make people annoyed, and it will definitely get under a few people's skin. So definitely not for everyone. I'll have to put up a little bit of a disclaimer on that one. But I do think it will be something that will happen in our near future. I enjoy it thoroughly, and yeah, it's a nice way to like word things, to polish up on my writing abilities a little bit, and to just have a little bit of fun, to get on something that like I've noticed and how it could be inconvenient to other people, basically. We'll see. Anywho, we are back today. Today is Monday, and we are just vibing. We're just chilling along here, trying to get these two sections done, at least, and then we'll go do something else for a little while. I just don't feel like I don't have it in me to dig for like 4 hours today. I don't have it in me. So that is why we are going to stop and like build the road, for example. Like we'll fill in our road with copper, and then we'll come back, and then we'll build a house, and then we'll come back. Like we're gonna try to mix it up the best of our ability, and that way I don't have to really worry about getting myself burnt out on the digging here, and we can still make some kind of progress while we're doing it. So all good, all's fair in love and war kind of thing. We're gonna do a bunch of different tasks today, is what I've decided. Digging is a lot of effort, right? It is. Well, it's not a lot of effort per se, but it is a lot of willpower. A lot of holding that left click button, strafing side to side, getting ready for lava, avoiding the death pigs, which there are now many of, I may add, all around me, and I don't appreciate that very much. Don't appreciate it. Should we stop at some point to go and drop all of this stuff off, I wonder? I don't think I will. For at least a little while here. It's just we already have pretty much all the netherrack smelting right this second, and it's full. So we don't really have an opportunity to go ahead and just deposit another few inventories of the netherrack into our furnace down there, because, well, we made it very stupidly, honestly. We used a metric ton of hoppers. We did not use any rail system. We didn't use minecart hoppers or anything of those sorts, to be fair. And it is just kind of an abomination that we will have to tear down at some point, obviously, but an abomination nonetheless. So I don't really want to use it at this moment. It's just so bad. Like, I clearly have no idea how it works and no idea how any of the redstone works on it at all. But, you know how it is. You know how it is. So, last time I was watching a subathon that has since died. It is no longer existing in this world. Survived for a nice 37 days, 22 hours, which is a pretty respectable time, honestly. Nowhere near Mr. Good's first subathon, but equally fun for me to watch. I love that he's outdoors man now, that he loves being out there. He's essentially camping, but he's building his own house out there, basically. It's great. It's really actually good. But I am very sad that it is now over. I checked it every single day for 37 days. And obviously now I can't do that anymore, which is real sad. Here. I was gonna say, I hear the pigs. I hear you, lads. Hear you loud and clear. Let's go ahead and break that. Beautiful. And we should be able to also get this and go down to our next layer. Which, it looks as if there's still a cave below us, so that is not bad, actually. Will help with all of the pigmen that are currently surrounding us, and one wrong click, and I know that I can find myself in a world of pain with these pigs. I know they're just gearing and itching for it, and we haven't had it happen yet, knock on wood. But I know that at some point I'm going to be dumb and forget to hold down the button here. And then next thing you know, we are going to have an escapade of pigs, and we are going to have the fight of our life on our hands here. Luckily for us, we do have the shield right now, which once I'm done with the nether, I think I'm going to go back to no shield. I really am not enjoying it. Although I've come to just accept that, like, I don't really see it anymore. I don't really like it. It's the same as having a totem in your offhand or whatever. I don't really like the offhand feature. It's just too big, you know? Like, the pickaxe is equally the same size, right? If you're looking on the screen here, left to right, I think the pick is just as big as the shield. But it's just so intrusive. Sorry, needed to take a drink real quick. But if you do this, right, it doesn't look as big. I don't know. I don't like having it there, and it does feel a little cheaty. We had it because of Enderman. That was the main concern, I believe, that we were facing with it, so maybe time to get rid of it now. It's done its purpose. It's saved our life, I believe, once. And, you know, that could be it. Could be it. But I think I will keep it in here just while we're doing the nether as well, because these pigs could easily be the death of us without that not shovel, without that shield. With it, I think we have a fighting chance, and we don't just have to, you know, dive bomb off and hope for the best. Without it, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go until this pickaxe decides to no longer work, I guess. And in doing so, we'll just go and get another pick, and then we'll finish off these two layers. We'll deposit our netherrack, and we'll probably have an instantaneously full inventory when we come back here, but that is actually okay. Does not bother me at all. Okay. A lot of pigs still, though. Can you kindly move? Jesus. Jesus, lads. And they just want to stand in front of you all the time, too. Like, what's the deal? What's the deal with that? Sorry. Inner Jerry Seinfeld there. You know, everyone else has, like, a normal person for a conscience. Mine's Jerry Seinfeld. So he's just always like, did you know? Like, he's very Jewish. He's very, what's the deal with that? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Love the show. But it is weird to have an inner Jerry monologue, I will say. He is like guardian angel as well as like guilty conscience at the same time. It's a weird mix and weird phenomenon, but you know, if anyone can pull it off, it's Jerry, obviously. I think it'd be a little bit weirder if it was Larry David, though. What's up, Gat? How you doing? How are ya? Says first time chat, but I swear to God you've chatted here before. I don't know, maybe I am incorrect, but I swear to God you have. Either or, I hope you are doing well. This is my other account. Oh, okay. Why do you have multiple accounts with the same name? Is there a reason for that, or are you on a watch list of some kind, or what's going on? Alright, that is due for a new pick. Fly down here, and we'll go ahead and put all of our netherrack in here, and most of it fit. That's okay. New pick, perfect. You don't know. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. Alright. Up and away! Damn, there's still a lot more layers here that we need to destroy before we can go ahead and do something else today. Hopefully we can get that done pretty quickly in some kind of timely fashion here, because it's going to be rough otherwise. I'm trying to push myself to do at least 2 layers a day, though. In doing 2 layers, we'll eventually get to the end of this rather quickly. So that is why we're going to do 2 layers, take a little break, and go maybe build some roads or something. Something that'll last like 20 minutes or whatever. And then once we've done whatever that task is for 20 minutes, then we'll come back and we'll dig for another 20 minutes. And we're going to keep going back and forth until I don't want to anymore today, I suppose. Or until I decide to rip my nose off and throw it on the ground because my beard and mustache are tickling the crap out of my nose, and it drives me insane. I think it's just when I stream, too. I don't know why this is what it is. And I would love to know the actual phenomenon behind it as to why it occurs in the first place. But I swear to God, I can talk all day long. But the second I talk into a microphone, immediately my nose feels like it's itchy all the freaking time. And I don't like that. I don't like it. It just makes me honestly want to like shave my mustache completely off and hope that that fixes the problem. But I actually have no way of knowing if it will or will not fix the problem, to be honest. But, you know, either or. Either or. Hello, chicken. I guess you can just roam about in our Nether hub. I don't think you'll ever despawn, right? I don't know how that works. It was definitely like a pig jockey or whatever. And I guess they can just stay forever once their piggy counterpart is missing. I don't know. Have to look into that. Or at some point he will just despawn. Well, one of the two, I guess. But it's not too bad. We are making a lot of progress on this. And although it doesn't look like a whole lot of progress, you can kind of look up and be like, oh, I can breathe, I can see, I can fight. If anyone knows what that is, you are a cool person. And probably were born in the 90s. If not, you probably were not born in the 90s or did not watch any television inside of the 90s or 2000s. Well, yeah, 2000s would be the television, but you'd be born in the 90s to be on the same wavelength here. Anyway, we are just doing it, man. Lately, my work schedule has been kind of flippity-flop, and that is because some days I go in super early, and some days I am not super early, and it kind of screws with my sleep schedule, making me not able to stream as much as I would have liked. But hopefully in the next coming weeks, because everything is back to normal, we should be also back on track to continue the streams as per the usuals. I think I am going to set a actual schedule at some point though for Mondays, because Monday is always a day that I can stream. There's never anything blocking me. It's simply get on, do your stuff, set up all of your things, and go for it. Just stream a little bit, you know? So that is what we're doing here today. I think it'll be very beneficial if we are able to actually commit to at least, I would say at least 2 days is what I would like to commit to. Because if we can commit to 2 days, then we are on our way to getting a little bit more consistent, which would be really, really nice. Really, really nice. I think it actually takes longer to do 2 at a time than it takes to do 1 and then 1 also. I don't know why I feel that way, but it just seems like it's taking so much freaking longer with this method than it did the other method of just doing 1 at a time. Even though it probably is about the same time. I've never really measured it, but I'm sure it is about the same time for both of them. Just requires you to change pickaxe twice as often, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Not a big deal. And if you're wondering how I haven't hit these pigmen whilst I'm doing this, I'm simply holding the button. If you're holding the button and you have been mining, it will not let you hit any of the lads. So like, even though I'm looking, I'm still holding it, the bar is going off, I'm not hitting him because we are holding down that left click on the mouse button. That allows us to stay safe, which is honestly a really, really good thing that Minecraft decided to add at some point. And without it, I probably would be dead already, because we would have smacked so many pigmen, it would not even be funny. As you see, more and more pigmen are spawning while we're doing these areas. And that is because in 44 days and 44 years, 364 days, it's going to be my favorite day in history. 44 years, 364 days. So, okay. You want it to be 2069? Is that the goal? You want it to be 2069? I think you're a little off on the date here, though. Because if it was exactly 364 days, one shy of a year, so that would be June the 9th, 2069? 6969. Ah, I see. I see. I mean, when that happens, though, you will also be 45 years older than you currently are. And you probably won't give a fuck. Just saying. You probably will not give a flying fuck about it when it comes. Like, I know for me, that would make me 85, right? And I have a feeling when I'm 85, I really will not give a fuck about that. You know? Like, I really think I would not give a flying fuck. But, you know, maybe, just maybe, you still have it in you. Maybe. I can't imagine that you would, though. Although men are far less mature than women and hold on to our immaturity far, far longer. In my 80s, I don't think I'm going to give a shit. Because chances are, by the time I am 80, I will be, yeah, I will not be doing too hot. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Probably not doing too hot, though. Although, who knows? There are people that live well into their hundreds, so... I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is something that is feasible. I truly wonder what the world will be like, though, in 100 years. The way that things are going, it's not looking great. Because my generation now is starting to teach the younger generation, and that does not bode very well for the future state of the world. So that is going to be an interesting year when we look back and or we look forward and see what's going on. Got a few more layers here. Not at all bad. And you can see our pickaxe is getting close to dying already. You literally need a pickaxe per row that you do here. Which is a lot, honestly. It's very much a lot. Because I think each one can do like 4,800 blocks or something like that. So that means we're doing like 10,000-ish blocks per every 2 rows. That's a lot of blocks. Is a very much a lot of blocks. Which is not cool. Not even cool, man. Will it hold out though? Maybe. Just freaking maybe. Ooh, that is the last layer. Let's go. Alright, yeah, it'll hold out just fine then. Now there is less spaces for the piggies to spawn as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. My heart just went into my damn stomach right there. I wasn't looking. That was almost really bad. Jesus. We gotta be more careful, more observant of our surroundings here, because that could have been death. Because for some reason we haven't been able to drain that damn pond yet of all its lava goodness. That's bad. Very, very bad. The sooner we drain that thing, the safer I will actually be. Safer I'll actually be. And I do think we've smelted enough netherrack at this point that we probably can use it to repair at least a full pickaxe, which would be also really freaking sweet. Alright, we got that. We got all of our gold. 28 more pieces, sure. Look at that, 3.5 stacks. Not bad. Boop. Not freaking bad. Alright, so now that that is good, let us... Do we have cobble? We do. Do we have sticks? Negative, sir. Negative. I mean, we could just spam it, right? Let's see if we can't do it. If we click here fast enough, maybe... Nope. The hopper outspeeds us. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, and then we're going to go play some freaking roads, because this is a lot of netherrack. We got to pace ourselves, or we're going to wear ourselves out. Be right freaking back.